Okay, happy Friday. I got my camera back, my new one. It's actually a 7 from GoPro, but I have my binaural mics and my rig is all set up for the old version, so I had to get on Mailcaddy to get this plus a bunch of backup batteries. So I'm back in business. Got a lot of stuff to talk about today on a Friday. Hope you guys have an awesome week so far, and I hope your weekend is dope. We got some serious stuff to talk about, and then we won't talk serious anymore. We will talk in a serious manner, but we don't need to be heavy. This is the The Audio Monarch Mark III. If you're interested in getting one for free, what I do is I take a comment from below the video that are subscribers, and then I gather them and select somebody, and then in a future video I announce using their avatar that they in fact won that. Monies for shipping are paid by me. Anybody that contacts you and says anything about monies is a fraud and a scam and pretending to be me, because I take care of everything and I always have. So be aware that there are people out there that will try to take advantage of you. That is not bad guy, good audio reviews. I take care of the payment. I want to point to something now. I have a physical key on top of my PC that secures my PC, and I've got another physical key that I use on my phone. Why do I do that? Because YouTube rescued my channel from a Bitcoin hack, and it was a really tedious thing that they could have said at any point, we've done our best, sorry. But they kept trying and trying, and they got it back with the help of Google, and it was an amazing effort by them in working with Google, and I greatly appreciate. And when they say that they got some flags and they want to clarify what exactly I'm doing with these, and then I explain it to them, and they say to me, if you could adjust it and make it not a quid pro quo, because what I was saying before was, if you want this, please comment, like, and subscribe. That is too close to the rules. And if I could back that up and be more clarifying, more clear, that you don't need to comment below this video. You don't need to subscribe to my channel. You don't need to like the video. Though interestingly, saying, can you please like the video if you like it, is totally fine. But the other parts, not so much. However, like Mr. Beast says he's going to give his 10 millionth subscriber an island, I can actually say that I will, not what you do, what I will do. I will take comments from below here. I will find people that are subscribers, and then among them I will select somebody and then announce them as a winner. And I will absorb all the costs to get that item to the winner. And you can choose to do what you want. Okay? And so all the future videos are going to be like that, so I'm going to have to redo some that were already done, because I've got to go back and edit those. So please understand that doing this is fun for me. I enjoy it, and I'd like to stay well within the boundaries of what Google and YouTube find acceptable, so I will do whatever they ask me to. And they've always been fair. Again, they recovered my channel. There was a time when I used to have an album cover, to people that don't know, and it was from Blind Faith, and it had a picture of a topless young girl. It's art. It's been around for 50 years, but some people saw it, and then right after some people saw it, there was a flood of flags, and then they came in touch with me and said, they put a strike on my channel. And I said, well, wait a second, you guys have, that was just something that swept across my screen in my music app. You guys have other full videos that use that girl as the thumbnail for it, so I'm kind of confused. And then they came back to me a day later or less and said, we talked about it, and we decided if you can make that as minimal as possible and not focus on it as much as possible, because we have younger people that watch YouTube, we would greatly appreciate that. And I said, I'll take it off. I'm not even going to play around with that. I totally get it. That sounds legit. That's before I had my own child. So when they ask, I oblige. Those people are dope. Now, top 5 suck. Why? Did I say that? Because this should have been in the video and it wasn't. Now let me go ahead and put it in and say that it's one of the top 5 sets you can get under $50, and it's $25. Now let me go ahead and take a look at this. This has 2 graphs out of like 5 or 6 that you can select that are just, they're brilliant. If my collab was done like this and it was either a tri-bit or a single DD, I would be very satisfied with it because it looks amazing. Now, let me go ahead and, this is the set right here. It is the Tanchjim. It is called the One DSP. If you use it with a 3.5 cable that comes with it, it's got decent tuning, and you can see it on my squig. If you decide not to do that and you want to use, let me go ahead and, can I get into my own phone? Is this my own thumbnail? There we go. Now, I got Neutron playing. If I go to the Tanchjim app, let's talk about this app for a second. If you want to get the app, you got to go to tanchjim.com downloads, because it's not on the Google store. So if you want that, comment below and I'll go ahead and provide that for you. If you feel that that's a safety hazard, proceed with caution with anything that's not official from the Google Play Store. Now, if you touch the Tanchjim, it'll tell you what the item is. It's connected. I give it permission. It's reading the data right now. I have several presets: default sound, nature, balanced, popular, musical instrument, and then I have a custom sound where I can, through 5 input points, adjust from 300 hertz to 8,000, I think it says 8,500 or something kilohertz. And I can adjust the Q on the bottom, which makes it wider or more narrow. I would say to Tanchjim that you did an amazing job. I think it sounds really good. It's totally dope. If you could, because these two graphs here, default and popular, are essentially taking a divergence at about 100 hertz. So the internal DSP has the ability to be adjusted lower, but it's not being made available to the end user, though the Q can be adjusted to make it so it's kind of like a shelf. That would be nice if you could lower that a little bit, because that would be dope. But as it is, you guys did a fantastic job. This set gets scores of 7 with my library across the board. 5 is being pedestrian and totally average. 6 is a little bit above that. And then as we go up the scale, we go up in how impressive it is. And 7's across the board for a $25 set. It says similar to the Quarks. I actually should adjust that. It's probably more similar to another DSP set like the Tanya. It's great with Metallica and stuff that's got a guitar or two with distortion pedals. Stuff that gets very busy is not a problem for this set. Madonna, Take a Bow, female vocals do quite well as well. Vivaldi or orchestra, full orchestra, with again can be quite busy with a full string section, etc. It does quite nice. In the 2 presets that I'm showing you right now, it lacks a little bit with something like Kill Jill. However, there is another preset that I'm not showing you right now that actually has plenty of mid-bass, so it will take care of you if you use one of those. It has a price of $25. It is a configuration of a single dynamic driver, an efficiency of 126, an impedance of 16 ohms. It is very, very easy to drive. I have to turn this way, way down for it not to be screaming at you. So driving this is no problem. Selecting it to multiple profiles, it could be very clean and friendly for female vocals with tons of extension, is there for you. If you want to tune it for more low frequency EDM, trip hop, hip hop, it's there for you. You get all of that for $25. The catch is it's got to be USB-C because the DSP is within that. And if you go with the 3.5, you're not going to get the benefit of that. So that's the only issue. I'm not sure if there's an option available for iPhones, because my actual phone that I use, this is an Asus ROG to go along with my PC, but I had that first. I don't think I can use it with this yet, but I'm not sure. I should check the website again. I did the fastest I could do, which was the Android. So that's it. Hope you guys have a great weekend. As said before, going to redo all of these. The person that won the Beautiful World, and then I said I give him the Venus, he did contact me. That set is going to go to him, and we've already confirmed everything, including mailing address, which I pay for. And again, one more thing. If anybody ever contacts you regarding you needing to pay anything, that's completely false and that's a fraud. You should flag that person, whoever they are, and report them to YouTube, because that's a direct violation. You cannot do that. That's ridiculous. And also be aware in general that whenever someone tells you that you need to pay in exchange to win something, that there's probably something going on with that. The final thing I want to touch on before we go into the weekend, because it touches me personally, and I might be completely wrong with this, and if I am, this is a nice place where a lot of people are going to see it, that you could comment. There's a set being given away, and they are associating themselves with an animal charity, which is something that I take part in a lot. Symphonium Audio, the Meteor, $600 was taken and given to a Singapore animal charity, which I've talked about before. The Elysian X was given away to somebody that gave to 2 different charities that I work with every single month, because I give monies from my Patreon and also from my collaborations to animal charities. So it's very, very deep and important to me. There's a set now that's out there. It's a planar, and it's aligning itself with a whale charity. And I think that's absolutely fantastic. The question that I have is that how the monies that people are paying into the planar, and by the way, the market for planars is very saturated, as we all know, because we've all got budget versions and we've all got expensive ones. Most people have got planars already. The market was saturated in the past 12 months. Using that sales angle, and let's not make any mistake, that's exactly what that is very clever. However, if they're going to pay the money, then, you know, the ends justify the means. As far as I'm concerned, that's fine. However, there is no clear description of if it's monies per set sold, if it's a percentage overall, or what exactly and when exactly is the monies going to be paid to these people who are retweeting on Twitter, though I'm not sure if they know what the deal is, because if you said everybody that buys this set of earphones, we're going to take $2 and we're going to pay it towards this, well, I think you'd get more sales. I think if that was something that was more out there, it would be more appealing, unless it's not as it seems. Because if I've seen not the full videos, but there are reviews out there talking about this, have they been upfront and clear with you about how the monies and how much, and is it a percentage of the sets? Is it a set amount? And why not discuss that up front if one of the main points is whale, dolphin, whale, conservation? Everybody in the hobby knows that I'm into that and I support that, and I was approached to do a video for that set. I asked about exactly kind of how it was going to function, and I didn't get a reply. That's why I'm not taking part in that. Now that it's being very successful, if people don't care about that, that's fine. But for the people that are doing it because they, you know, I want to plan out, and, you know, the whales, I'm down with that. Ask them to be more clear about exactly how much, because any way that they explain it is going to be beneficial to their overall bottom line. If it's $2 per set, more people are going to buy it because they think I'm adding to the pot. If it's a percentage, then that's going to also help with sales too. So I'm kind of confused why the only thing that's going to be fully divulged after the total program is how that's taken care of. You can only think too much or not think enough. People that are always right on point is very, very rare. I'd rather overthink this than underthink it, because I don't want to see a pattern where companies start using charities as a way to market themselves without being absolutely transparent about basically everybody else who says that they're associated with some kind of charity. You're either doing it the right way or you're not doing it the right way. So fill me in below if you can. And if I'm totally getting this wrong, I'll address it in the next video. Okay? You guys have an awesome weekend, and I'm out.